Okay, like Willie says, I'm on the road again. I'm headed east. I'm tired of the dust. Can't believe I'm saying this, ready to get back to some wet, moist air, a little bit of humidity. Choked the last few days, so I'm headed east. I'm ready to get home anyway and see some kids and family and some friends. As I get closer to home, I'll probably want to go more miles every day. I don't travel many miles every day. I don't like to drive at night. And I just want to be home by the 1st of March, so I got plenty of time. There's some things that I want to see on the way, so I'm just going to drift on home. I'm traveling the interstate today. I don't usually travel the interstate. I like to go back roads, but there's not any big towns out here. I just don't like to go through the big towns. So I'm going to travel the interstate today. I'm going to try to get to some BLM land in Tucson, which is a little over 200 miles. I may get to Tucson, and I may decide to go a few more miles. That's just the beauty of it. I don't have a plan other than to head east. The sayings go west, young man, but I'm heading east, older lady. So I'm just going to enjoy the ride. Later. This was a side trip today. I saw a sign for Painted Rocks. I detoured 11 miles to go over here. This is a big pile of rocks out in the desert, just all piled up with hundreds of petroglyphs on it. There's a little trail that you walk around the rocks to look at them. And I don't know the history of these rocks, why there's so many in this one spot. I didn't see a sign with any explanation on it, but it was fascinating. They were just looked like a heap of rocks, and it had hundreds of the drawings on them. It was a good little side trip to get out and stretch my legs after driving. There's signs here that say to stay on the trail and not to go up there around the rocks. And amazingly, there's people that will still climb the fence and go up there. They don't think about the damage that they can cause to these pieces of history out here in this field. So I just walked around and enjoyed looking at these. They're right at the parking lot, so it's not but a minute's walk up here to the Painted Rocks. Now, as you'll see in a minute, over beside the rocks, there's a nice little campground right beside it, adjoining it. If I hadn't been wanting to get to Tucson tonight, I might have stayed at this little campground. It was a nice little, neat-looking little campground. It had some of the campsites had shelters over them. I don't know if that was for the campground host or what, but it had some nice little amenities. But I was ready to get back on the road again, as Willie said, so that I could make it to Tucson. Even making it to Tucson, I wouldn't have traveled but a little over, I think, 200 miles today. I don't make very good progress some days. But this was the Painted Rocks in the Painted Mountains mountain range. This is my campsite tonight. I'm waiting on the sun to go on down.